What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Run It Up Rule back with another episode of Real Sports Talk, home of the realest sports talk. It's Philly week, y'all. It's Philly week. It's Philly week. What are we gonna do? How we gonna stand on 10? Y'all already know what it is, baby. Dallas, our name's being mentioned. My peoples who on top of the division. Best in the NFL? Come on. Got a lot to talk about. Right after this. Let's get it. Yeah, it's Philly week, and they steady talking on our names. It's crazy how the ones we supposed to be chasing, we living rent free up here. We living rent free up here. I'm not even going to waste y'all time with it. Let me show y'all an example of how disgusting this fan base that we going up against tomorrow, 4 o'clock, really is. This is what they teaching their youngins. This is what they showing them. This is what they teaching them. Look at this. It's wild. It's crazy. Got them punching bags with their faces on it. This how Philly feel. This is how Philly feels. Javonte, Pickens, they doing stomping on my man's face. Grown ass woman stomping on another grown man's face. That's wild. It's crazy. But that's okay. They can have this bullshit. They can have this. They can have that bullshit. They can have that for real. Eagles is 4-1 in their last 5. 8-2. We're 2-3 in our last 5. 4-5-1. Why are we living in their heads, people? Why are we living in their heads? I'll tell you why we living in their heads. Because they see the shit going on in Dallas right now. We already have one of the best offenses in the league. Then you go and add Quinnen Williams. You seen what he did last Monday versus the Raiders. You seen how he was a disruptive force. But not only because of him, everybody else got busy. Everybody else got busy. They see the shit going on in Dallas. They scared. They know what the storyline going to read if they lose this game. They realize that they got to come with their shit. They understand that they got to come to Dallas playing their best game. Why? Because they've been playing like ass and still winning. But I'm sorry to break it to you, Philly. You not holding Dallas to under 20 points. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow at the crib. Everybody in that building understands what the goal is. Everybody in that building understand what the mission is. Okay? There's no room for complacency over here in Dallas, Philly. There's no complacency over here. Y'all keep talking about we gonna flip the switch this, flip the switch that. Y'all ain't flipped the fucking switch yet. So if you mean to tell me, if you think you're going to use Dallas as a get-right game, y'all got shit fucked up. Y'all got it fucked up, and y'all going to see tomorrow. Promise that. I just watched Lord Brunson drop his name. I was at work, and I'm like, let me see what the enemy line talking like. Let me see the energy coming from the other side. I had peeped that video I just showed y'all early in the morning, so I already knew the time. Right? But I'm like, let me see somebody who talk about Philly nonstop, day in, day out, right? Lord Brunson. I looked at his video. Son really talking like Dallas ain't make no major moves. Oh, it's all about next year. This year is just not enough. This not enough. That how he not worried, how they not worried. And that's cool. They can feel like that. He do great content for them. This is in no way shots at Lord Brunson at all. Right? He do great work, and I watch his videos. I'm not ashamed to admit that, right? But this is where he got it fucked up at. right? His team has been playing like bullshit, but winning because of that defense, right? But Dak is one of the best throwers in the league at tight windows. One of the best. We got CD, we got Lamb over here. Like, what the fuck that defense gonna do with us? They ain't played an offense that get busy like us. And yeah, the offense got to come with their shit. I'm not sitting here. This video is not saying Dallas don't have to play their game. This video was telling y'all that if Dallas plays their game, Philly in the pot. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. I'm not expecting anything less than a win. Don't talk about no loss. Don't talk about no tie over here. We need to put belt to ass in whatever form that look like. In whatever form that look like. And yeah, I'll drop my score prediction at the end of the video or whatever, but I need belt to ass. I mean, it could be 24-21. Belt to ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. The disrespect on the other side is already there. And I don't know about you watching the video, but when it's up on this side, it's up. It's up. When you mention my name, when you mention my team's name, it's up. It's up. Philly been talking crazy all season, and just so, right, we've been playing like bullshit or whatever, right? But one thing they don't want to never talk about, though, when you start to improve yourself, right, they want to start throwing cast of shadows and doubts on your shit, right? But, oh, it was just the Raiders. Come on, man. Come on, man. If that game looked any other way than it looked, what the fuck would they have been saying? What if we would have lost? What would they have been saying, right? So don't feed me, oh, it's rated this, rated that. Any given fucking Sunday, you can get your fade. Any Sunday, you can catch your fade if you don't come with your hands up, if you don't come prepared to fight. So I don't want to hear that it was just the Raiders bullshit, because prior to the game, even Raiders content creators was talking about how they could get a win, right? So there's every game you go in as a fan base, you go in believing your team has a chance to win. No matter how small, no matter how minute that chance may be, you still feel like in your heart that there might be a way they could pull some shit out, right? So I don't want to hear that was just the Raiders. It wasn't just the Raiders. That was an NFL team with NFL contracts and grown-ass men who's being paid to play a game. I don't want to hear that. We went to their crib and took that shit over. Okay? We didn't win at home. You feel me? So when it come to this, when it come to the respect line, man, fuck all that. With Philly is up. With Philly is up. We played on week 1 and we should have won that fucking game. We should have won that game. They don't never talk about the drops. They don't never talk about CD and his drops. They don't talk about that shit. But that's cool though, right? Because we gonna own our shit. We gonna own our shit. But guess what? They didn't. George and Dak wasn't on the same level. George wasn't getting those plays like he getting right now. You see what I'm saying? We didn't know. Dak didn't know he could trust Pickens the way he could trust him week 1. Oh, but he know now. That's the difference. That's the difference. Oh, and that defense that's been last in the league all fucking season, right? Well, it don't look like that no more. It don't look like that no more. We got some young boys who just getting started in the NFL, look great. Siobhan Ravel looked great. Watch out. Bland back to his old self. You feel me? We should have digs for this game. You dig me? You dig me? We got shit going on. Overshown, knee held up last game. He should be looking for more work. He should be looking for more work. Kenny Clark got busy. Huh? Come on, man. Quinnen Williams, come on. Ezraku coming off the edge. Jadeveon Clowney, fresh off the couch, pulling out sacks now. Come on, man. Come on, man. This defense, I promise you, will not end this season last in the fucking league. We should end this season mid. Mid. We end this season mid. Dallas going to the playoffs. Dallas going to the playoffs. And see, this is what I love. This is why I love football. And this is why, and matter of fact, thank y'all for watching. If y'all watching tuned in, please remember to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. We still building over here, baby. We still building over here, but I appreciate everyone who hit that like button, comment, subscribe. I love y'all for sure. Right? But this is why I love football. The reason why I love football is because it don't matter where you start. It just matter how you end. You feel what I'm saying? It don't matter how you start. It matters how you end. When we started this season, I think we were a close team, but not a tight team. See, when you go through shit with your brother, that make that bond like this. That opens everybody's eyes to what the fuck is our whys and why are we really here? Put the money aside. We worrying about the whys. Why is we here? And unfortunately, we must learn to use unfortunate, horrible, terrible, untimely situations. We must learn from those because life does not stop throwing it at us. And I believe that what we've had to overcome this last 2.5 weeks as a team is built us in a way that it couldn't have been sharpened any other way. If you feel what I'm saying. When you go through shit with your brother, you'll die for your brother. You're going to stand on all 10 for your brother. When you go through shit with somebody, when you know you could depend on somebody, when you see somebody cry and y'all crying because of the same thing and y'all got to hold each other, y'all the only ones who really know what's going on, right? That's some shit this team has gotten to grow from, right? Real life shit on top of football. Refocused this team, this energy into one common mission, one common goal, and that is to make the playoffs and let the chips fall for them where they may, right? Because the Quentin Williams edition, the Logan Wilson edition, the George Pickens edition isn't just for this season. It shouldn't be just for this season. That whole talk will Pickens resign. I don't want to talk that right now, but that man ain't going nowhere. And if he did, oh, I don't. There's no wide receiver in that draft that I would prefer than George Pickens. I'm gonna tell you that right now. There's no wide receiver in the draft that I would prefer over George Pickens. So all these moves that Dallas has made through this season, even down to the Micah Parsons trade, even though it wasn't meant, and I, in my whole heart, I do not believe that they traded that man to better this team. They traded that man due to personal issues and vendettas and all that shit. But that's for another video, right? That's for past videos. We passed that. He a pack now. It's over, right? We talking about the here and now and going forward, right? So even down to that trade, right? We're going to talk about that going forward into 2026, along with Quentin Williams, along with Logan Wilson, along with the George Pickens. This game right here, this game tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern, 4:25 Eastern, is the start line. We finish versus the Giants. Now, I can only give Dallas grace for maybe 1 or 2 more losses. But those 1 or 2 losses cannot come against Philly. This is a must-win game. For Philly, this is not a must-win game. Understand that this isn't an equal playing field that we going on Sunday. One team needed way more than the other. One team needs it way more than the other. So it's important to understand and know that. We cannot go in there bullshitting. The way we started the Raiders game, 2 3-and-outs and only a field goal on the third possession, we cannot start tomorrow's game like that. We cannot start tomorrow's game like that. We must start fast. We must be decisive in our play calling. One of the keys to the game is Shotty being in his bag. I think Eberflus is going to ride the wave of this defense, and finally, he's going to let these players play. And thank God we got the Quentin Williams, the Logan Wilsons to kind of help that linebacker core, and we got the Ravels out of the IR, and we got the Trey Diggs coming back. We got the Bland already on the field. Hooker looked like like he hit the refresh button and he seen the bullshit that he was doing when he was out there. And then now he's come back. He played a lot smarter, faster, and tougher and got to the ball on time last Monday. So I'm expecting this defense to do a complete 360. A complete 360. What I don't need is for this defense to finally get on track and this offense to come out looking suspect. Playing suspect. I need shit to be clicking tomorrow. Fuck the money I got on the line. I need this win. Like I need my next breath. Y'all understand? We need this win. We cannot lose. It's too early and it ain't even fucking Thanksgiving yet. And I'm not ready to tell you that the season is over with. George Pickens is my biggest X factor. I don't give a fuck who they put on him. I don't care. I don't care who they put on CD. I don't care. I need that offensive line. I need my offensive line to move people tomorrow. I need them to move people tomorrow. I need Javonte to run that ball with authority. That's his fucking field. That's his crib. And he's going to walk all over them. That's how I need him to come tomorrow. I done did a lot of talking. And I appreciate y'all still hanging on. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We building over here. I'm going to throw up George Pickens. Add him to the stage. Yes, sir. And let's see what my boy got to talk about.
George, you guys have been chasing a winning streak all season. Just talk about how important it will be to begin it right now as you guys start this gauntlet, but also against the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'll probably say super important as far as like where the standings and stuff like that. But as far as like a team, us brothers as a team, I'd probably say just execution. Execution can take you a long way.
GP, you once described yourself as Mr. Fantastic or playing like a noodle. Was the last game kind of a good example of that, the way you were breaking tackles and running after the catch?
Yeah, a good example of that. I'll probably say just me making guys miss, making catches, just playing free.
How does the experience you're having this year, the success, the relationships you've had with Dak and CD and other guys, how does that factor into what you do at the end after the season's over as far as your future?
Just staying connected with those guys. That's probably all I can say. Me personally, that's all I can really do. Just stay connected with those guys, keep relationships with them.
But does that make you want to be here as a priority?
Oh, definitely. Me keeping relationships with them, still talking to them, definitely gonna make me want to stay with them.
George, with 3 games in a 12-day span, how do you stay ready for that mentally, physically?
Really just watching what they do. They don't really do a lot. They got a system that they kind of used to and won games with. So definitely watch a lot of film.
GB, does your experience in Pittsburgh and then here also maybe make you prioritize fit moving forward? You know, happiness, the way you fit in with offense, or a guy like CD Lamb?
Yeah, I'd probably say just the camaraderie and the stuff they had going on here before me is kind of, what I gelled into. So definitely a good fit here at the Cowboys.
My man ain't going nowhere.
Like I said, I'd love to be back with bro, especially him, Dak, all the guys really.
Too early in the season to be talking about this.
A lot. Me and Shotty, I think we still getting even closer and closer. We were close before, and I feel like now we're getting even closer. Just as a year ago, I know, like I said earlier in the year, he a first-year head coach. So as a year ago, just keeping them with the guys, keeping them more closer and closer. Especially, we lost Marshawn, so that kind of, like I said, gelled everybody together.
Thanks.
How much does he play into that too? Fit here?
A lot. Definitely with the type of plays, the play calling, the stuff that he brings to the table, definitely was a huge factor.
George, what do you remember about the challenge week 1 going up against that defense, and they've held their last 2 opponents under 10 points each? What are you seeing from them now?
Kind of a little bit of the, same thing. Like I said, they depend on their front. They've been like that ever since they kind of won the bowl. Like I said, just getting to our spots as quick as possible, knowing that the front can do a lot of pressure.
Have you ever had a head coach run up and give you a warm embrace like he did with you and CD after that first quarter touchdown that CD had?
In the league, probably not. But definitely back then, high school, when you everyday practicing. But in the league now, Shotty probably first.
What's that like, having a head coach that kind of warm, I guess you could say, in the NFL?
Yeah, that's kind of like what I talked about in training camp too, his energy. You know what I mean? Like his energy is so vibrant, it kind of gravitates towards me and bro, CD.
How did you guys kind of move past, the sitting out the first draft? Was there any conversation after that or leading into it?
No, not really. Just kind of moving on. The game, like I said, the guys played great. We kind of put a stain defensively on the Raiders that I think that everybody was happy to see. So we're more focused on that, definitely.
If the franchise tag comes in March, would you sign it right away or would you wait?
Like I said, I can only really stay in contact with the guys. I kind of leave that type of stuff to my agent.
But then you have to make the decision. If
Yeah.
the tag comes, would you do that or would you wait for negotiations?
I'll have to wait and probably until that comes. So I can't really see in the future, so I have to wait till they get here.
How difficult was it to stand there and watch a game start without you?
I mean, they went 3 and out. It definitely wasn't nice. Me and CD definitely want to be out there. But I feel like I said, the defense and how we responded was kind of tremendous to really watch.
What type of coaching style do you feel like benefits you the most? Do you like tough love? Do you prefer a different style? I mean, what exactly helps you the most?
I mean, really just a coach like I said, that's really want to make everybody better. I know that's the coach's job, but certain coaches show it in a different manner. So I guess I'd probably say just a hard-working guy, and a lot of coaches, kind of got their own mantra going on, so they kind of leave that out.
Yeah, man. I loved it. They asked him a lot of probing questions about going forward, and I get it. It is on the back of everybody's mind. They don't want this shit to end. I don't want it to end. I completely understand. But man, let my man be in the moment. Let him focus on Philly. Let him focus on the mission, the goal that this team has set for themselves, and try and dig ourselves out of this hole. Like, I get it, but golly, give my man some time, right? Give him some grace, allow things to happen organically, and maybe Jerry will surprise us. Maybe he'll throw good money at him. Don't hate, and don't bitch and moan about it. Maybe he'll surprise us. Yes. Will he cost money? Yes. For a talent like that, it should cost money, right? But we've tried it with fucking wide receiver by committee. We tried to run. I'm tired of taking the shortcuts. Okay. In order to be great, sometimes you got to spend great. You got to be great in the pocket as well. And I don't want to try and salary cap and hamstring this guy out of Dallas. Let's just stay focused on the mission right now. And when it come time to pay him, fucking pay him. That's all I got to say about that. I just love where we are right now as a team. I believe in us. I believe in the moment. It's up to us. It's up to these guys to seize it. We can want it as fans until we're blue in the face. I can sit here on a stream that never ends and say Dallas is going to win the Super Bowl, but it won't happen unless they go out there and fucking take it. So I appreciate the contract talk and all that, because it is on the back of all our minds. But hey, as a fan base, as a unit, as a nation, let's stay grounded in what the actual goal is in the moment, right? This team is more than one, and he's a big piece, but we need to focus on the moment, which is fuck Philly and whoop that ass. I'm going to bring up Dak, hear what he got to say about going into this week, how he's feeling about it. I believe he's going to be on the same page as what I just said. We got to stay focused. We got to, just go out there and handle their business. So let's see what he got to say.
Understanding for us to get into this postseason, what we have to do, and right now, sure we control it, but that means we have to go win every game. And I like that CD said, it's like a playoff game, and whether it's shot at 0-0 or however you want to think about it, all of these are must win. But we got to take them one at a time. And right now it's Philly, hell of an opponent, great division rival, and no better place to start than right now to get it.
Can you officially address the hip though? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm fine. Got hit in the game, fell on it, happened early in the game, played the whole game throughout it. It's a physical game, was sore. I've been I was full participant today, and I'll be completely fine. Played with much more soreness.
If this was a normal week, would it have been, would you even have been on the injury report?
Probably not, yeah. Saying that, 2 days later, I was just full today, yeah, probably not.
How much fun are you having right now with the weapons you got with Pickens and CD, even the running game?
Yeah, so much fun. Yeah, you just said it, and the running game, right? Just to be balanced and, to go without that for some years in your career. It was tough, and just to have it again, yeah.
Shout out Jerry.
It's fun, and just obviously we got playmakers out there that make my job easier. Just get them the ball, watch these guys run. But it's all 11 of us, whoever's out there, and then the guys that come in. It's the people that are making it fun too. Guys that really care, guys that want to block, that want to support, want to do their job, whatever it is, even when it's unseen, to make sure that the other guy's making a play, and just a lot of unselfishness out there, and that makes it fun, and everybody wants to eat.
Let's go.
Get into numbers. Let me get that out of the way first. You are probably going to pass Tony for the franchise record for yards passing. I just wondered how you reflected on that when you consider how you started this, how your career started with replacing Tony and all those years ago, and you're on the verge of doing that.
I'm humbled, thankful to be healthy and to be in this position to do it. I was on the production call earlier, and they asked me the same thing, would I have thought this 10 years ago? And I said, yeah, I was very arrogant as a rookie. So when you play in this game long enough and you can stay healthy, with my expectations of what my play is, that's supposed to happen. So just thankful, humbled, super grateful to be playing the game I love at this high of level, and to still be doing it, and just look forward to keep going. That any of those I plan to, that'll happen.
It seemed like this season you've been chipping away completions, attempts. Is there one of these records that's more special than the other? I mean, passing yards, all-time leader passing yards is a big number. I don't know if that was more special than others or.
I'd probably say I'd take the most pride in completion percentage, and that's just that's something that's hard to do. It's hard to do every year, each game, and that's something that. I actually don't think about the long haul of it. I just go in every game, honestly, trying to get 80. And that's such a steep number, but that's what I want. And, I think I've told you all that after the games, right? Like, any incompletion I don't like unless it's a good one, right? I have to throw it away and live to the next play. So that's probably one I can be the most proud of. The rest of them, like I said, when you're playing this game long enough, I think you should, to an extent.
You've talked about supporting George staying here, talking to the owner if necessary. Has there been a moment yet where he's had the kind of game that justifies doing that during the season, or is that something for the offseason where you try to figure out how to get George to take less or Jerry to give more?
I think that'd be priority in the offseason. right now, yeah, it hasn't come up. Obviously, probably it has, maybe joking here and there, whether it be to George or whether it be to Jerry. And so all positive talks and conversations, I would feel, would start that the right way. But I'm all in for it, and yeah, it's a must.
Jack, with the records, do you feel like you're able to share some of those accomplishments just with the other guys, the guys catching the passes, and do you hear from any of the old guys?
Old guys, as in?
Like a Witten or something like that.
I mean, yeah, we all stay in touch. I wouldn't say it's about that.
Why are they asking these?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's about that. If there's one big
fucking
Michael Gallup, play caller over there, he's always putting together a good defense, and what they do is just they're sound. They're super sound. They know all their calls. They communicate without having to talk. For us, it's important just to make sure that we're on our P's and Q's, no self-inflicted wounds, and starting fast.
What guessing Jalen Carter's going to be around for this game? What kind of impact do you think he has for that defense?
A huge impact. Obviously, it starts right there with him in the middle. He's the main reason why they don't feel like they have to blitz. If they can get pressure with just 4 guys, hell of a player. We're fortunate in the first game to obviously not go against him, but I know he'll be ready to go and fired up for this one, so excited for it.
Dad, are you doing anything special for my cleats?
Am I?
Yeah.
Is it like my design?
Yeah, design or like...
Yeah, my foundation, Faith Fight Finish, we partnered with Baylor Scott and White again, and yeah, doing another design about like getting screening, see the unseen. And so super, super cool cleats my guy Jake did, and yeah, super pumped to reveal them.
You haven't beaten a team with a winning record, even a 500 record. Does that matter? So you're facing 3 straight games coming up against.
Yeah, we've got to. We've got to go get one of those wins. So does it matter that we haven't? No, not necessarily. But we that can't be the same conversation next week or the week after that. We've got to go get it done. I mean, this league is tough, and the records really, honestly, don't matter. We know we're playing a hell of a team, a good team. And it's a rival game, division game, so it's about coming in there and just being the best version of us, and it's time to win one of those games.
How do you explain not losing to a division opponent for, I think it's 8 years, you haven't personally lost to one at home? Like, they're familiar with you, but you keep getting wins. How do you explain
at home?
Keep it rolling. Being detailed, dialed in, understanding your opponent. I think that's as much as anything is understanding your opponent. You see these guys twice a year. It's hard to beat any team in the league twice, and so I think that plays a big part in it. Me being comfortable with what I'm going to get, who I'm playing, just being a student of the game, that getting to these games and allows us to have the best chance. But I want that same record on the road too. Shit.
Long-time NFL coach Tom Moore, offensive guy, obviously. He's got this saying about there's completion out there somewhere. It's up to you to find it with quarterbacks. Do you feel that way in this offense, or is it maybe
got to?
You have a certain thing that you're going to on every play?
No, I definitely feel that way. And to Tom's point, and especially when you have an athletic quarterback or a guy that can run, I mean, 4 or 5 yards is a completion too when you're just running right and staying ahead of the chains. Yeah, that's being in tune to exactly your play call, to what is my whole point. The play caller's purpose is what Shotty's trying to get done here and what he's trying to attack, and if not, knowing exactly where your outlets are and your check downs and playing against the pass rush, right? When you do that as well, you understand that taking a little short completion out there can get you a lot and serve as a big play later, something you can compliment off of. A lot of respect for Tom Moore. I love that.
Are you seeing anything different from the defense in practice now that Quinn's in the fold? Are they showing more signs of life or success or things that we saw against the Raiders?
I mean, I've got all belief in what they're doing, the way that they're working to get better, obviously adding the pieces and just building off of this last game. However, at practice, I'm tuned into the offensive stuff, and usually when the defense is up, talking more offensive ball. So don't want to give you anything away, right? I wouldn't anyway. So
sounds of the sideline is out. Speaking of Quentin, looks like you were having some fun watching him playing his debut. Just talk about just the energy that he helps infuse into that side of the ball.
Yeah, tons of energy. You get a guy like that that's just a pure disruptor. Even when he's not making the play, he's having an effect on it, and I'm sure that's where some of my reactions were, is just even the plays that he wasn't the one getting the sack on or making the play, of just how much chaos he was causing and how fast he was doing it in the backfield. And I mean, he's a guy you can't block with one person, and having played against him a couple of times, we understand that. So getting that on our team, on our side, it's awesome. It serves us well.
Eberflus was talking about having 3 defensive tackles.
Yeah, so So I feel like, yeah, I had to cut that off because they're not asking the questions I really need. And more importantly, it's up. It's up. I don't need to hear from no other players. I don't even want to hear from the head coach. I don't want to hear none of that. All I want y'all to know is that it's Philly fucking week, y'all. It's Philly week, right? It's finally time to get our lick back from week one. How we dropped the ball. But at the end of the day, this is only one game. It just happens to be the most important game that we're going to play for the rest of the fucking season. So in order for us to even talk about playoffs going forward, we got to handle our business tomorrow, 4 fucking o'clock Eastern. All right? Before we can talk about Kansas City, before we could talk about the Detroit Lions, Minnesota, before we could talk about the Chargers, we got to stop Philly. Their fans obnoxious, and we live rent-free in their fucking head. It's obvious. Never, ever will you ever run across in today's society online. There is no video ever of Dallas fans screaming, "We want Philly." Never. Never. We live rent-free in their head. We're big bros, they're little bros. They know that. They hate to admit it. But tomorrow, we're going to walk into our house and we're going to handle fucking business. Before we get to talk about the Kansas Cities, the Lions, the Minnesotas, the Chargers, the Washingtons, and the Giants, before we can get to any of these other teams, we got to handle our business against Philly. My score prediction is very simple. Insert belt to ass. 31-17. 31-17. B.T.A. Y'all heard it here first. It's your boy Run It Up Real back with another episode of Real Sports Talk. I appreciate your time, beloved. Make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe on your way out the building. We still building. We always building. Appreciate your time. It's your boy. I'm out.